Hey, what's going on, leather fans? You know who this is, and if you don't know who this is, you're about to know who this is. Nomenclature here. Uh, Doing the cell phone camera like I always do, and for some reason the flash or the light is on, so I guess that's okay. Today we've got some more Colsen Keane stuff. Let's call them Christmas presents. But before we get to these leather bags, I want to give a shout out to some of my new subscribers. Let's see, we have Watik. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Watik, and also Todd and Ephraim. So thank you guys for subscribing. Hope you enjoy the channel. Hope you enjoy the reviews. If you have any requests, just let me know. I'm happy to accommodate requests. And also, Gary, he wants to see an update on this bag right here. This is the 4311 Satchel. So, Gary, actually, here's the update. We've got let's call it a shoulder pad. Colson Keane actually had left it off on the initial order, but here it is, and that sucker is long and very wide. It's not padded. It's just a very thick piece of leather, but it does very well in distributing the weight of the bag. Because I carry now, like I told you guys in the initial video, I'm dedicated to carrying this for all of 2018, at least to and from work, and that's what I've been doing. And Gary, the update is it looks exactly the same. There is zero patina on this thing, so I guess it's probably going to take a very long time to develop a patina on it. But again, I will definitely keep you guys updated. You can see the back. They're still. I thought maybe my suit or blue jeans or whatever I was wearing during the week would rub off on here, but it has not as of yet. So that is the 4311 satchel, and again got the big pad on it. So that's gonna go away. It's my beloved tank right there. And so the newest additions to the collection from Colsen Keane are this number 215 travel cases. So I've got one in Crazy Horse, which is very similar to the old logo dark coffee brown from Saddleback Leather. And of course I have the natural tan that matches this tan. This one's a little more pink, I guess. So these are pretty cool. They're travel cases. They make this one and they make one that's a little bit larger. And what I carry, my EDC, is what I have in here as my EDC is a flashlight and 2 knives and a Leatherman. I always carry that stuff with me, so this is really handy. Perfect size for that. And if I change the bags out, then I can, obviously you guys know that I like to match, so I'll be able to carry, this with the 4311 satchel and this one with the 4313 satchel, which is right there, which is a new addition to the collection. Before we get to that, I've also got a journal. I'm a writer of sorts, so journals are something that I usually carry with me all the time. And this is the number 117 journal. So, very simple design, just one piece of leather. And it's got this strap, obviously with a snap. And it's got these things here for the inserts that you can use it to hold the inserts. But my insert is actually inside the pockets here, so I don't need to use the this little bungee strap cord thing that it has. But very cool color. It already looks like it's been used, which is really nice. And then we have the 4313 satchel. And this thing, when I got it out of the box, was a little smaller than I had anticipated, which is actually a good thing. I like this size. It's a really great size. Not the perfect size, but it's a great size. And of course got the matching luggage tag, just like on the 4313. The strap comes with this, again, let's call it a pad that's very wide. And again, does very well in distributing the weight of the bag. And this bag I think it's 16 this way, 10 this way, and 3.5 wide. And you can see this thing already, again, looks like it's got some really great markings on it. You can see some of the like little scrapes and whatnot in the hide. It's got kind of a dusty consistency, kind of velvety at the same time. Really happy with this color. It's a little, yeah, it looks a little off with this light, but it's actually, it is very similar to the dark coffee brown old logo saddleback leather. This kind of brings out some weird little textures, the light does. But it's a very cool bag. And the construction on these things is real simple, real straightforward, but it looks like it'll be pretty stout. And again, I'm sure that just like Colonel Littleton items and the saddleback items, I'm sure that it will last more than one lifetime. And as a side note, Colonel Littleton mail bag, which I had been carrying, is now regulated to the duster. So I'm like, I don't know, I got a short attention span when it comes to leather. You know, I like this bag. Oh, this is such a great bag, and it is. Beautiful construction, gets a lot of attention, and oh, look, a new bag. So, you know, I start carrying this and like, oh, look, a new bag. So, yeah, I'm addicted to leather. You guys know that. Love leather. And again, I'm going to do another, not a review, but a comparison. Not really a comparison, but just highlighting the differences between Colonel Littleton, Colsen Keane, and Saddleback. And they'll all be the satchel type bags that are going to be compared. So this is the beginnings of the Colsen Keane collection. Real happy with the construction and the colors, either the natural tan or this crazy horse. And they also make a color called Scotch Grunge, which seems to be very similar to Saddleback Leather's chestnut. And one thing to note about Colsen Keane, and this is, I don't think other manufacturers really do this. So this one right here, this natural tan, is veg tan leather, and the crazy horse is actually the hope I'm doing it right, the chrome tanned leather. So normally manufacturers don't really mix the different tanning processes in their lineup. For instance, Saddleback Leather is pretty much exclusively the chrome tan leather. Now I know they have some limited edition stuff that is veg tan, but it's far and few between. And then Colonel Littleton, you can see back there, is veg tan, pretty much across the board. So, but Colsen Keane, and I guess it just depends on the color and or the finish. Does both. So again, this one is chrome tan, this one is veg tan, and I think it has, yeah, it's got some pull up on it, which is really, really cool. Very light color comes up to the surface there. So that's it for now. And Gary, I will do another update on that bag as soon as it starts developing a patina, which hopefully will happen soon. I mean, I've, you know, everything that I've read about this color is that you can look at it and it'll start developing a patina. I hadn't had any rain on it or any spills or anything like that, but of course that's going to stain it immediately. And this one right here, this thing probably just will change immediately. I mean, just, you can scratch this and you know, it leaves a little mark on it, so, which is really, really cool. And I guess it pretty much just kind of goes away if you rub it. So that's nice. So this is very reactive leather, and that one is going to be very, it's going to absorb pretty much anything and everything in its surroundings. So if you guys have any questions, comments about this new foray into Colsen Keane, let me know.